Hey guys, what's
Hey,
up?
what's up? How's it going?
Welcome to another PlusU review. I'm Vera Words.
I'm JT Wolf.
And we just got out of seeing Murder on the Orient Express. Yes.
Yep.
If you guys don't know, it's based off of an Agatha Christie novel, which is her books are excellent, by the way. So Murder on the Orient Express is about this Belgian detective, Hercule Poirot, and he is on his way to London, but of course, as you see in the trailer, the train is caught by an avalanche and a murder takes place.
I see evil on this train. A passenger has died. So they got him after all. You assume he was killed?
No, not. Well, he was in perfectly good health. He had his enemies.
Indeed, he was murdered.
Good God, murder here. God rest his soul.
Someone was rummaging around my cabin in the middle of the night. No one would listen to me.
If there was a murder,
What is going on?
then there was a murderer. The murderer is with us. And every one of you is a suspect.
And who are you?
My name is Hercule Poirot, and I am probably the greatest detective in the world.
So, JT, what are your thoughts on the movie? Like, how did you feel about it?
I really enjoyed this movie.
Did you?
Like, it reminded me so much of the original older movie of Clue.
Yes, Clue.
Like,
yeah.
I really enjoyed the older version of Clue, and I feel this one was kind of a new approach to Clue, and decided to put it on the train. And not only that, being stuck on the train out in the cold,
Yeah.
anything could happen.
Right, anything could happen. So you have like 15 people who were the main characters of the story and side characters. And so within that, of course, you have 12 of which who are suspects.
Yeah.
So because one died, of course. So yeah, it's very interesting to see the story unfold. It's a mystery wrapped in a mystery. It's a lot of uncovering secrets going on in this film. And of course, I love the scenery. I love the way that it starts off. Poirot, really trying to solve a murder, one of his cases, and then he gets hitched on to the train and involved in this other case that he was not expecting. He wanted
the man was supposed to go on vacation.
Yeah, he was supposed to go on vacation, but that's what happens. You work and you want to go on vacation, and then
it just
work
sucks
pops
you back
up.
in.
Yeah, it sucks you back in. So like, he's on a train, like he couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I would have found a way. I would have popped up on that thing.
Would
Those
you have
mountains?
gone out into that cold?
You know I love the cold.
He would freeze to death.
No,
But it was very nicely written. Let's see. I'll say two things that I really love about this film. One, the way that they did the detective, Hercule Poirot, he was perfect.
top notch. He was clutch.
He was perfect. I really enjoyed his character. That mustache, though. That mustache.
I want to grow one of those.
You want that mask that he put on his face?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. It had
I
a
had to
curl,
do a double take because it was just like,
and then
really?
it had it here, and then he had it like pressed, and it was like creased.
Dude, he was serious.
He protected that mustache.
But Hercule Poirot is one of those detectives who's very eccentric, but then he also pays a lot of attention to details. You got to pay attention to everything that's going on.
Every single detail.
You might think that the story is moving slow, but that's just because you have to realize there's a lot of variables happening. There's a lot of different things happening with the characters. So you have to pay attention to the storylines, to each of the character stories, and then how they all fit together. I'm not going to do I'm not going to spoil it for you guys.
No spoilers.
Who was the murderer? But it had me going. I really enjoyed this film. Another thing besides the detective was just the fact that it was on a train. Like, I know if you have read the Agatha Christie novel, Murder on the Orient Express. Let us know in the comments below how it differs from the film, because I'm really interested to see how that goes. But it's hard to commit. I mean, I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's difficult to like commit a murder on a train and then to be stuck on a train, because of course you aren't counting for an avalanche to happen and get you stuck there.
Was out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was a variable that they could not predict. Weather. Like, who would have thought? But yeah, it was very interesting to see everyone crammed up on the train, how the story unfolded. You know, people run into each other, they see each other, they don't see each other, backgrounds get checked. So I really love the film. JC, what did you think about it?
Just how he said, like, it's hard to try to create a crime on a train, but they found a way to do it.
Yeah.
And not only that, it stuck.
Right.
Like, it overall of the murder, like, you gotta know the timing, opportunity, and execution with it. And then not only that, getting out of there like nothing happened.
Right, like nothing
playing
happened.
it off smooth.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be a smooth criminal to take care of it.
Right. And
just what it said, like, on a train, like, being locked. It's basically as if you're, like, on lockdown.
Right, it was on lockdown because they are caught.
And the weather plays a factor too.
Right, the weather. And so even the actor was also saying how his character was stuck with this case, because you have a murder that seems nearly impossible with so many people in the train, and the clues, something about the clues weren't adding up. So he was there we go. So he was not sure what was happening or who exactly the murderer was. But as we see, he was not one to give up. When something bothers him, he only digs deeper for the truth. So that is something that I really enjoyed, that he didn't give up. He just kept on going, kept asking the hard questions. And I was surprised at what he found. And by the time you see everything unfold, you're just like, oh my goodness, this can't be a coincidence. And it's very interesting and fun to see the story unfold. So based on our rating system, what would you give this film?
Must see.
I would also do a must see. Only because murder mysteries are interesting to watch when they're done correctly. That's the important thing, when they're done correctly. So this one was actually really done nicely. You got to see the characters, you got to see wonderful scenery. And then there was also the fact that I don't think anything was really left out of the storyline. I think everything fit nicely with the story. Like, I didn't feel like there was any unanswered questions that really, bothered me to the point where I was dying to know. But yeah, I would give it a must see. It was great. It was a wonderful film to watch. I was like on the edge of my seat trying to figure out who the murderer was. I was looking at JT. I was like, do you know who the murderer is? He's like, no, I got like a couple of guesses. He had 3 guesses.
I got 3.
I was over here looking like, okay, is it her? Is it him? Is it that dude in the back? I was like, who is it? So it's it'll keep you guessing. It'll keep you guessing to the very end.
I stuck to my instinct on this one.
Normally he gets so excited to the point where he'll tell me who the murderer is or who he suspects.
And I'm about 89 to 90% right.
And most of the time he is right. So I told him before we went into the movie, do not say
anything. My mouth shut.
So yeah, Murder on the Orient Express is a very good film. I would recommend it to anyone really who enjoys a good murder mystery. Now, Agatha Christie's novel, if you're interested in that, you can check it out in the link down below. There's also, I'm currently reading, which is a bit of a coincidence too, an Agatha Christie murder, which is called The Monogram Murders, based off of the detective Hercule Poirot, who is a continuation. So the author Sophie Hannah, she picked up the character Hercule Poirot the detective, and took Agatha Christie's detective and made 2 novels from it. I'm currently on the Monogram Murders, so if you're interested in that, in her book, you can check it out also in the link below and let us know what you think. If you've read any of the other Agatha Christie novels, I've read And Then There Were None. So that was very very good. I enjoyed that one too. So yeah, so just let us know your thoughts if you've seen the movie, if you've read the novel. What do you think about the detective? Is he too eccentric, or is he just plain crazy? Because I thought that a couple of times that he was just bonkers. But thank you for joining us in this video.
Thank you.
If you like the PlusU videos and our reviews, hit that subscribe button and be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter at PlusU Fuse. And we will check you guys out in the next video. All right, later.